Everything you are about to witness is for entertainment purposes only.
But I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's short.
Yo, he did not just say it's boring. I didn't even see this.
This asshole on the right, you see this asshole that's about to laugh? Push play, he's gonna laugh.
Pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But
This
credible
piece of
information.
shit standing next to Trump. You know who the fuck that is? That's Harold Lutnick. Pull up Google right now. This is gonna blow your mind away. He was the majority owner of Cantor Fitzgerald. Cantor Fitzgerald was one of the most decimated companies when the buildings collapsed in New York City in September.
He was at one of the top floors, right?
Yes, and he miraculously wasn't there that day. He was always there, but that day, he wasn't there. He was best friends with Epstein, laughing in our fucking faces, bro.
Why?
Literally laughing in our faces.
So it came out that the rich
laughing in
are
your
kidnapping and
fucking
eating
face.
people. So, what now? What now? What do we do now?
You know this guy? Who kind of looks like this guy. Who isn't supposed to be alive, but right after he, quote unquote, was unalived, this came out. Which couldn't possibly be real, but if that was the case, then why was the government worried about it? The title of that email was Potential Leak at the Hospital. What would there be to leak if that wasn't real?
I
don't know about y'all, but look how this ground beef looks.
This is what real meat looks like, y'all. What the heck?
Look at this chicken. Look at this chicken.
Oh my gosh, it does look different. That looks, wow. I'm scared.
Look at these.
I'm scared, Miles. I'm scared to go home.
Look at that. Ain't all the pink juice running around the fucking package. Look at that.
Stop.
See that, right? Look at that. These are big breasts. You don't see no juice. Where's the juice at? Y'all know how they be juicy package? Look at that.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. This looks amazing, all of this.
Here's a question nobody's asking. Now that Jeffrey is out the picture, who's doing all this stuff? Because you know it didn't just stop. So who's holding the parties now? Who's bringing them out now? Probably someone and people that are right in front of our face. So as we see all these files come out and everything is shocking, just remember this stuff didn't stop because Jeffrey it ended. That's what we get to realize. Like the work is never over. The work is never over.
What happened to Justin Bieber was right in front of us this whole time. When Justin performed at the Grammys in just his underwear, it wasn't just a joke. In this industry, they don't communicate directly, they communicate through symbolism, being stripped, exposed, and reduced to a product. Remember when Justin dropped that song called Yummy? And to promote the song, he went to post strange baby pictures on his Instagram, even posted the cover of his song with pizza on top of it. At this point, if you know, you know. In the music video, Justin's face is literally served on a plate, like he's the product, like he's being consumed. Justin even reportedly had mental breakdowns during the making of Yummy. Even in his Where Are You Now music video, it shows Justin with pizza wings and horns. Love the Devil Back is written next to him. If you're reading this, then it's already too late. You're even showing two roads leading to safety or fame. Even these swirls, which pop up countless times, symbolism in this video is just insane. Artists under control don't speak freely, they signal. The truth was never hidden, it was normalized. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.
ICE agents don't want to take off their masks because they might be identified publicly. Do you know who else had that fucking issue? The Klan.
What people don't understand about this upcoming Super Bowl is a ritualistic, synchronized, energetic ceremony that is layered with subconscious programming. Now, let me explain it to you. Now, one of the main reasons why they chose Bad Bunny to perform at the Super Bowl is because his track listing for the Super Bowl is acclimated to the timeline. Now, he has a song called El Apagón, which is translated in English, which means blackout. Now, the blackout in itself, when you look at the color spectrum of the Super Bowl symbol, it's a representation of the emergency broadcasting system. And then remember, I was telling you guys about the 85 seconds to midnight because 85 in ancient gematria translates to blackout. Another song that Bad Bunny is going to be performing at the Super Bowl is called Perro Negro, because Perro Negro in translations means black dog, and the black dog in ancient medieval folklore means the black shut dog, who is also the personification of the harbinger of destruction, which is basically in alignment with an omen. Now, this is also equated to ancient Kemetic spirituality when you're talking about Anubis, who was also known as the god of judgment. So they're basically telling you something's about to happen. Now, when you get into Mesoamerican cosmology, the rabbit is in alignment with the lunar cycle, which is a representation of cycles, emotions, and the activation of the subconscious mind. That is another reason why they chose Bad Bunny, because they also chose San Francisco because San Francisco is a gateway city that unlocked the subconscious mind, because this is why it's in alignment with the symbolism of the Golden Gate, because the Golden Gate in itself is a representation of the unlocking of the galactic center.
All right, guys, listen up. Florida's in trouble, in big time. Right now, the Florida legislature is trying to pass House Bill 433, and in Section 47, buried in it, they're trying to make our free speech illegal. They're trying to expand the agricultural disparagement law. So basically what that means for me and you is, if we get caught talking about the chemicals that they're putting in the water, which is causing the destruction to our ecosystem, killing millions of fish, if we get caught talking about that, we'll have to pay fines and legal fees, because they're just trying to shut our voice up. They don't want the people to have any say anymore. They want to just dump all these chemicals in the water. And I don't know if you guys know, but in 2018, when they released all that fresh water from Lake Okeechobee, it killed millions of fish. Our fishing is still recovering from that, and it's 15, 16 years later. So we need to avoid that at all costs.
I think I'm starting to understand why the DOJ has removed everyone's ability to download any of the Epstein files, and are also actively removing documents from their website as we speak, because in less than a week from dropping this new set of documents, 3 different countries have announced that they are launching investigations into the Epstein files. Lithuania, Poland, and Turkey have all launched general investigations into the Epstein files because cumulatively they have been mentioned over 5,000 times. The UK is individually investigating Lord Mandelson after he resigned because he's tied to the Epstein files, and they're worried that he was giving confidential government information to Epstein. The US is going through a lot right now, and I don't think the general population is planning to mobilize over these files, at least right now. So I don't think the DOJ is removing these documents because the public is learning too much. I think they're removing them because they know that other countries will do something about it.
I understand that violence may not be the answer, but it is certainly an answer, because what do you mean you're going to try to put unmarried women in a camp? And you're going to start trying to charge $17,000 to women who have not had a child by the age of 30. Have you run out of babies and children? Are the pigs, the cows, the chickens, are they not enough? Because this is not the TV show The Handmaid's Tale. We will shoot you. I personally didn't think that I should have a gun. Between my ADHD, my bipolar disorder, my manic episodes, I didn't think I should be the one to have a gun. But apparently, I need one. Because this current administration that is running this country into the pits of hell have decided to use Handmaid's Tale as their transcript. Because run up on me in the middle of a manic episode, on my period, hungry, and without a blunt, I will shoot you. Because what the fuck you mean you gonna put somebody in a goddamn camp because they not married? Fuck you. Fuck this administration. Fuck all y'all.
So let me get this straight. The DOJ can indict a president of another country, kidnap him in the middle of the night, and bring him to America. But they cannot indict any Americans or anybody named in the files.
Walmart has a message for its customers this week. If you identify as anything other than a white, straight male, your visibility does not matter. Walmart has become the latest domino to fall in pressure from radical right groups to end DEI initiatives. This week, Walmart announced that it's going to be ending a lot of its major DEI initiatives, including a $100 million racial equity center that was created during the George Floyd protests. They also plan to no longer prioritize vendors who are at least 51% female-owned, veteran-owned, LGBT-owned, or Black-owned. Finally, they also announced they're no longer going to carry merchandise that's DEI-focused. including things like Black Lives Matter or Pride merchandise each June. Walmart is also joining other companies like Harley Davidson, Ford, John Deere.
So the Epstein files are going to be just like the Catholic Church. There's going to be a moment where we all discover the truth. It's going to be a long period of time, including currently, where we still talk about it, and there will be minimal to no accountability. It's going to be the same playbook.
Did you see the politician who just roasted both Republicans and Democrats, essentially saying that the only way to fix the healthcare system and Congress and the Senate and all of that is to scrap it? We got to just scrap it and start over. We got to get rid of all 435 members here, all 100 members here, and we just got to get rid of all of you. Because at this point, this system is broken. We don't trust you. It doesn't work. We're underrepresented, and our life is literally more so at risk because of how poorly people are doing their job. Now, I don't mean to sound terribly nihilistic or negative or anything like that, but this is true. In all forms of reality throughout life, you have to tear things down in order to rebuild it. You can't just keep building and building and building and building. That's not going to work when you have a foundation built on tissue paper. And that's essentially where we're at right now in the United States. So it might sound scary, but I want you to think about this as they try to scare you moving forward. If they try to scare you about the thought of starting over, removing all of these corrupt individuals that don't represent us, and maybe changing the system in a little bit to index it for our current society and civilization. So don't be scared about it. I want you to think about what a scarier reality it is for everything to stay the same or continue on the current trajectory that we're on. That's what's scarier than change.
This video was absolutely insane. Whoever made this, hats off to you. You crushed it. We're gonna see how many Easter eggs you can uncover. Just watch the video. I mean, absolutely amazing work. You see the pizza and the hot dogs. I don't even have to say anything. You guys should know. Nickelodeon Studios, man, they say this guy was into everything. The deeper you really start to look, you start to uncover some deep stuff. Yeah, Bill Gates with the store on his lip. Oh, I don't know if y'all read into that one. Oh, Chris Tucker, Bill Clinton. Oh, he's going too fast. What is that, Mother Teresa? Golly. This dude had his hands in everything. There's his sidekick right there. Oh, is that the Island Boy? What? Bro, this is crazy. Activision, what's it, Call of Duty? What's that got to do with anything? Bitcoin? Oh man. Is that why Bitcoin prices are going down? They're plummeting lately. Bro, what? This is deep. There's just so much stuff. You gotta pause, rewind, go back. Oh man, look. Oh golly. The Bushes, the Bidens, God. In the White House. This guy was everywhere. FBI director, old Cash Patel. Sheesh. Oh, who we got here? Sam Altman. Oh, Elon Musk, Trump. Oh, did you see what that was? You saw McDonald's on there? Man, this thing is getting deep. You got the owl. We already know about that. Benjamin Netanyahu. Oh, this guy knew everybody. I don't know. I think this goes a lot deeper.
He's gonna have one eye. You've seen the celebrities all over the place. Look at them. The Weeknd, everyone does it. All the biggest people in the industry. They all go like this, and they all go like this.
Prophet Muhammad said he'll have one eye. And what's gonna be one of his tools, Sonny Boy?
Artificial intelligence, AI. Just look for yourself. Pop it up if you want. The eye is everywhere.
Now that the Island Man files are out, are you putting together why the daycare scandal in Minnesota had to be changed to an immigration story literally overnight? Where do you think these demons get their pizza and grape soda?
Imagine going to Mexico on vacation with your friends. The resort you're staying at slips something in your drink. You end up at the hospital where they began demanding extreme amounts of money for treatment. They won't let you leave, and you realize they were trying to steal your organs. Well, that was the unfortunate reality for these college students who went to Cancun for vacation, ordered water at a bar, and immediately slumped over. One of them was then rushed to a private hospital where she was so heavily sedated that she couldn't even open her eyes or even speak. They immediately knew something was up when the hospital demanded $10,000 for treatment, $25,000 for proper treatment, and $5,000 if they wanted to leave. At one point, the hospital even said they're going to take her to another location for an MRI, which the family researched is a cover-up for S-trafficking and even trying to take her organs. And they couldn't even go to another hospital because the hospital they were at refused to send their medical records to anywhere else. And after 30 hours, they had to get a $30,000 private plane to medevac her to a hospital back in the state.
You guys love to tell these pizza making stories on talk shows. But what's weird is that you don't have any supplemental videos or photos to go with the stories. You guys joke about it an awful lot and talk about how your fellow celebrity friends come over and you guys have like pizza making competitions. It's so crazy. I don't know, just like normal people that own phones and have friends over and make pizzas. Like, I don't know, they take pictures and video, usually post them up, but I just haven't seen that from you guys. Just kind of weird. I don't know.
Breaking news, y'all. This shit is crazy. Today, the Norwegian parliament is going to introduce a bill today to discuss abolishing the monarchy because the royals are in the Epstein files. And that's not just the craziest part. You ready? The Crown Prince of Norway is currently in trouble and is about to go to trial for rape. So for the Norwegian family, right, royal family right now, things are not looking good at all. Daddy's in the Epstein files. The son is about to go to trial for rape. So the parliament is now going to decide, bringing a bill today, and they're going to see if they're going to abolish the monarchy over this.
What if they named all the sports after the demon ball? Like football, basketball, baseball, dodgeball, softball. They're all in a form some sort of aggressive. They've created all of it to worship that demon, Baal or Moloch, worshipped by the people, which is crazy. Like everyone worships these games, sports.
Why are most of the world's billionaires going to a small island near Epstein's island?
This is the island of St. Bartholomew, and all of those purple little triangles are billionaires and their associated super yachts. This photo was taken today because all of these billionaires and their super yachts have decided to converge on St. Bartholomew Island for New Year's. You see, every year around New Year's Eve, the world's elite class, the billionaires and their pet celebrities and pet politicians, gather here, specifically at the Eden Rock Hotel, for a super yacht festival.
Hey, genuine question. I now want a genuine answer. After the Epstein files have been released, how can you still support Donald Trump, and why do you?
You're telling me there's not one hacker that can figure out the redactions in some of these emails? Some of the really gross, fucking vile emails where we're protecting somebody for what reason? They're not the victim. Why the fuck is their name blacked out? Anonymous, always dropping hints like there's some superhero villain, whatever. Like V for Vendetta. Where are you at? Not one of y'all can figure this out. You have an opportunity. Step the fuck up.
Is anybody else to the point of all of this? Like, I don't even want to watch TV anymore. I don't want to watch any commercials or shows, movies, none of it. I don't want to even eat food anymore. I don't want to drink water. I don't want to do anything that I've ever done in my life. I want to do everything the exact opposite because apparently that's what we've been shooting. That's what we should have been doing the entire time.
Damn, Amazon, you're on the roll, baby. Where's the driver at?
Inside.
Oh, we got the chassis upright, tweaked like a mofo. We're going back to BNSF and they know about it? Do they have an empty ready? That's where you want to go, right?
Yeah, it's a Los Angeles. It's like a 25 minutes.
Okay.
My boss called.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Huh?
How long you can fix this?
How long to fix that? We're just a tow truck company, sir. We don't fix those.
No?
No, you can't fix that. I mean, have you seen what it looks like? Have you seen it? You should look at it. Look.
I know.
It's bent. He's on the line right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna talk to the driver right now. Yes?
You talk to my boss.
Who's this? Your boss?
Boss.
Okay. Yeah, this is Josh. How can I help you?
Josh, can you tell me what happened? Like, you can't put the container on the chassis?
No. Like, the chassis is bent. It's broke. Have you seen... Has your driver sent you pictures of what the chassis looks like?
No. Can you send me the pictures?
Well, your driver flipped, right? He rolled over. So the tractor was upright while the container flipped over, still attached to the chassis in the rear. The back of the chassis is completely bent. Like, once you see pictures, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I get it. This is not something you just do road repair on and fix it.
So if you are able to fix it, so he can drive only like 15 minutes. So he can
That's not possible.
To the Amazon. Okay, can you give me a second, because...
Yeah, and I'll tell your driver to send you pictures, okay? She says if you could take pictures of what it looks like and send them to her. How are you not going to tell your boss that the chassis is no good? I mean, you guys told me. That side's almost touchy. And look how high that side is. It's completely tweaked.
Someone got on here and said the same people that want a different halftime show are the same people that wanted different water fountains. Whew. Truth hurts.
It could bring an entire house down. And if it has to, it has to. If it brings down Democrats, bring them down. If it brings down Republicans, bring them down. If it brings down princes, world leaders, Hollywood people, bring them down. But what it feels like right now is that there's a giant cabal of people that do not have to listen to the law.
Where do they think they're going to go? Where do the billionaires think that they're going to flee to that we're not going to find them? Because here's the thing, unlike in human history every time before this, including ancient Rome, which was kind of similar, and I'm not an ancient Rome guy, believe me, I know. But when their iteration of the ultra-wealthy fell, they started hiding, right? They fled. They were able to change their form, for lack of a better phrase, and blend in and get by and take their money, using it more covertly. Billionaires nowadays, guys, we have the internet, which we've never had before in a time like this. We have digital footprints. We have all of this being recorded on the internet, which is impossible to delete from. And you may be thinking, well, what if they just get rid of the internet? What if they shut it down? We have printers. People have been printing shit. This is not all only digital anymore. And when it comes to the frozen water agents who are running around like fucking Neo, Nazis, they have pay stubs. Those of them that are getting paid, at least, there are pay stubs. Where do they think they're going to go? We have all of it, and we're going to have all of it. This has never happened before in the way that it's happening now. Where do they think they're going to go? And to give you my 2 cents, I think they're not going anywhere. I think eventually they're going to catch on to the fact that they can't flee, and they're going to bunker down somewhere. And when they do, we need to have our plan ready for how we're going to get them out. They can't flee like they've been able to before. So when it comes time for us to come knock on the door, what are we going to say? And better yet, what are we going to do?
So let me get this straight. Our current president can post a meme of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama as gorillas. And I'm supposed to take this man who is running our country seriously. Absolutely fuck no. There are people that if they're 5 minutes late to their job, they can get terminated. You can get laid off for any reason under the sun. But our current president can be openly racist on the internet for everybody to see. And people are out there just probably batting an eye like, oh, it's okay. At some point, we just have to become a serious country again, right? There have to be credentials to hold power. If there are not, why would I take the system that we operate in seriously at all? Don't even get me started with the Epstein bullshit, right? We live in a society where elites can do whatever the fuck they want, and you as a regular citizen can barely bump somebody without going to jail or getting killed.